Welcome to a new week. It is Monday and I am dressed in my dungas. I'm still getting used to styling them and wearing them and feeling confident wearing them, but I feel a little bit artsy today. So I've got like my hair up in my bun, I've got my dungas, and yeah, basically at the minute I am getting some laundry done, and then I've got to finish last week's blog and get that edited and up, and I'm just doing all of that while I wait for my friend to get here. He was meant to arrive at lunch, but we have a bit of a history of we say we're going to be there at a time and then expect like an hour or two later. So just while I'm waiting, oh, hello, kitty. So yeah, while I'm waiting for him, I thought I would get some laundry and stuff done. Not sure what we're doing. Plan was to go out somewhere and maybe do something while the weather's nice, but by the time he gets here I'm not sure really what we can do before we lose light, because obviously it is still March, it's still not that light for that long. But yeah, my plans for this week, we have my friend coming today, and then Thursday I'm off to London to go and see Wardruna, and yeah, that's pretty much my plans this week. Reading plans, I have started the third book in Skullduggery and I'm about a third of the way through, so I'll get that done this week. We have the arc that I started that I need to get through, which is Weird Sisters, I need to finish. I've also got the audiobook of Night's Shadow that I'm going to finish, so that's 4 books straight away that I'm hoping to get finished. But it's very ambitious, but I've also got another 2 books. One is a graphic novel, so I can get that done, probably even tonight. And I've also got Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson, and they are for the mini magical readathon from Book Roast. So yeah, I've got quite an ambitious reading week, but I reckon I can do it. And then as for work, I have plans for candles that I need to get finalised and start pricing up what I'm going to need to get started back on that. And for the agency, for the teaching, I've not heard anything yet. So I'm going to be signing myself up for a couple more this week. And also I'm going to look for some just part-time work somewhere just to keep me going. Because at the moment, I am not on track for Scotland. And obviously the aim is to be either in Scotland, Japan or Korea by the end of this year, or Germany, one of those 4. That is the plan. I will be in one of those by December, so I'm not on track and I need to get back on track. I also have been trying to look into like writing and certain positions like that, because I'd love to do more with my writing. But I also have been looking into going into publishing because I'm thinking of a career change. So lots of stuff going on, lots of stuff to do. And does my brain want to do any of it? No, it just wants to rest and heal. But we've had a couple of months. I let myself have 1 month of stagnating and doing nothing. Then last month was kind of like a slow, let's get something done. This month is now, right, we're still processing, we're still recovering. We now need to get our butt in gear and do stuff. I said I'd have a friend. I have a friend! So, hi vlog, this is Alex.
Hi vlog.
This is the guy that I think I talked about in my January life update, where I was like, I will edit that bit out. I think I mentioned in the January update when I said about moving that I had a friend that helped me, and this is the dude that helped me. So yeah. People start walking as
We've just been round.
well no, oh yeah, that would work, but it's fine.
And the sun
So yeah, we are by the lake by my house that I've talked about a little bit, and we're just gonna sit, read, do some art, chill out and have a chilled out afternoon. Why is my hair doing the crazy professor thing? So yeah,
because the sun's behind you.
Yeah. yeah, we're just gonna chill, hang out, and then maybe later go to the shop, get some pizza or something.
Pizza! Garlic bread. He said garlic bread.
And now you know why we're such good friends. So yeah, we're just gonna chill, have some fun, and I'll catch in with you guys later with a reading update.
Swap.
Oh, so majestic, so scary. But yeah, enjoy. Just doing a little. Hello, it is Tuesday, and I have a parcel package with books. I'm fairly certain on this one, I do not know what it is. Like 80–90%? Actually, I'm 95% certain, I have no idea, so let's get into it. I think, actually, I did do an ARC request from HarperCollins, but last time I did one, I never actually got a book sent, so I kind of just filled this in expecting, so maybe it's one of those. Let's have a look. Exciting. Ooh. Okay. It wasn't my first choice when I put the form in. My first choice was like a Korean. No. It was a different book. But this was my second choice. Nothing Burns as Bright as You by Ashley Woodfolk. So cool. Two girls, one world, and reckless day. Years of tumultuous history unspooling like a thin fraying string in the hours after they set a fire. They were best friends until they became more. Their affections grew until the blurry lines became dangerous. Over the course of a single day, the depth of their past, the confusion of their present, and the unpredictability of their future is revealed. And the girls will learn that hearts, like flames, aren't so easily tamed. It starts with a fire. How will it end? It's kind of cool because at the back it tells you, like here, what their publicity campaign plans are. And that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is an ARC and it's out April the 5th. So I'm probably going to have to try and get this read this month as well. And I'm starting to get more and more books added on to my reading this month. And I'm like, okay, this is why sometimes having a TBR is a pain, because then when you get extra books added on that you've got to try and squeeze in, it's like, oh shit. It comes with a bookmark, which my bookmarks have all ended up in storage somewhere. I've not been able to find I have a jar full of them, so I've started a new jar and I only have 2 bookmarks at the minute. So now I have 3. This is cool, look at this. Yeah, this is the bookmark. Very cute. So on the back of that excitement, my friend Alex is still here. Currently still probably sleeping and resting, but I couldn't sleep. Just got plans to watch The Boys on Amazon for a bit. And then I need to get last week's vlog finished editing and posted. And that's pretty much all I've got planned for today. Oh, I might do some job applications because I do really want to start pushing for part-time work. So I'm going to try and get on with that as well. Not really a lot. Oh, and obviously reading. I want to try and get on with some reading. But yeah, I'll update you soon. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday and I have some slightly not great news. I woke up feeling like absolute shit. today, and well, I was starting to feel it yesterday, and then yeah, it's worse. And guess what? So I will not be going to London. Really out of breath and really chest. And yeah, so kind of wallowing in a bit of self-pity today. But I was so excited to go, and it's just so shit that I now don't get to go. And yeah, so today's just going to probably be a video game and wallow in self-pity day. And tomorrow, probably the same. I don't feel horrendously bad right now, but I feel bad enough that I know I'm not going to be good for travel, and I've also got to think about other people. Every time. It's literally any time I want to do something for me or go somewhere really cool, you can guarantee something will happen, and I'm fed up with it. I just want one nice thing to happen. Just one. That'd be nice. So yeah, sorry it's not a bit happier. But I will do a quick reading update before I sign off for probably the day. I am about halfway through the audiobook, Night Shadow, and I am still absolutely loving it. It's started to pick up really well again, and I'm liking Falkio a lot more. I still love Kest, but also Brasty. I didn't like him at first, but now I'm starting to really love him. But that's all I've done for reading, so I'm gonna just sit down and get on with a load now and play some video games and just wallow in disappointment and upset. Fuck you, COVID, and being ill and all that crap. I'll speak to you soon.
Hey, works.
If anyone was wondering, AJ was born ready. Hello.
Or slightly delayed, maybe. 5 seconds late. That's why I was bored ready, apparently. Anyway, I'll stop interrupting the beginning of this podcast. Go.
Happy Thursday? Yeah, Thursday, because I should be on a train. Well, no, I should be in London right now, and I'm not. I'm not feeling great still today. My chest is still really heavy. My throat's gone a lot worse. Like, I don't seem to be sounding gravelly, but I've noticed if I don't drink or if I don't like talk for longer than a couple of minutes, as soon as I go to talk again, it's like ugh. So yeah, I definitely made the right decision in not going, even though it still really sucks. And this morning I was feeling so ill, like I was like bashing into walls. I was feeling really sick, stumbling over, so it was the right choice. But what I've done instead today is caught up on some paperwork and caught up on my journals, and then in a minute I'm going to be finishing, I don't know, I think might be watching a Ghibli movie this evening with my uncle, and then I will be reading because I need to get on with Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson, although I've realised I have the audiobook on Scribd, so where yesterday I was struggling to read it, like the actual book, I'm now like, well, if I've got the audiobook, maybe I'll get on better with it. So I might, after dinner, just put a video game on and do my usual of listen to my audiobook while playing a game. and have that on the game on silent, but we shall see. But yeah, last night after I signed off, I did read a bit more of Skullduggery, but not much more. I only read like another 20 pages and then I crashed out. But yeah, I also hopped on to Pages with Paige. She was doing some reading productivity sprints. Unfortunately, I only got onto the last one and they only had like 5 minutes left, but it was still nice to be involved with that and got involved with the chat that they were doing afterwards. But yeah, it was a shame that I did miss most of it, but obviously she's based in Australia, so for them it was already like 10:30 at night, so I can't really fault them for not doing another sprint. And I might see if there's any sprints going on this evening somewhere, just to try and cheer my mood up, knowing that, you know, I should be in London and I'm not. So yeah, hopefully I'll catch in a bit. If not, I will catch in tomorrow. Catch in? Catch up. Check in. Whatever. See you in a bit. I have post. Probably shouldn't share my address. I haven't ordered anything. If this is what I think it might be, I'm going to be insanely happy, but also I'm going to be... Charlotte, I haven't even seen the gift note and I don't even know the book, but Charlotte, you didn't. Really? It is what I thought it is, and I bet it's who I think it's from. I'm gonna cry. Okay, I'm good. Yes, it did bring a smile to my face. Thank you so much. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. I have stopped crying, I think. So, for those who don't know, this is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, I think is how I've heard it being pronounced. I'm sure someone can tell me. And basically this is a book that Charlotte has talked about, from Clumsy Charlotte. She's talked about this a little bit, that she listened to the audiobook and then bought the book last year. And so the Alchemist is the story of a shepherd boy from the Spanish region of Andalusia who journeys to the exotic markets of North Africa and then into the Egyptian desert, where a fatal encounter with the alchemist awaits him. And it's like apparently full of quotes and full of like inspiration, and the story is basically he has like this compulsion that he doesn't really know, and he doesn't understand why he has this compulsion, that it's there that he needs to go. And I was saying to Charlotte in the sprint chat yesterday, I can't remember if it was sprints or whatever it was, but I was saying to her that it's kind of like with me with Edinburgh, that I've just got this real compulsion. I don't know why in particular my brain has decided that that is where I need to be, but you know, it just, once it got into my head that Scotland and Edinburgh is where I need to be, that was it. It would not let it drop. And it's kind of the same thing here, and it's like I was saying that I can't wait to get in to read this at some point, because I feel like it's going to have a lot of meaning and a lot of relevance to me right now. So, thank you. I managed to not cry for like 3 days, so you broke that. But I might actually start this today, even though I've already got like 3 or 4 books to get done this week. I want to get started on this, but I will hold, I will wait. Thank you so much. Hello everybody, it is Friday, and it's amazing what a shower can do. I had a shower and I just feel so much better. Like, I don't get it. Also, when I said about my hair being curly, all I have done with this is just I haven't brushed it, I haven't like put anything in it. I've just scrunched it, and I've had it in a towel, and then I've just taken it out and scrunched it again, and this is the natural state of my hair when it's wet. So, but yeah, this is the state of me after showering. Yeah, all I've got today, I've done the main thing, which was to have a shower. I've got a plumber coming out to fix the downstairs toilet, and I have a bunch more reading to do. I'm just doing some journaling at the moment. So I had a gift yesterday from Charlotte, so I've just been writing about that. And I've also got like the glasses that I've been trialing. I'm writing down the ones that I want to order. But yeah, I did read a little bit last night. I listened to about an hour and a half of The Greatcoats and really enjoyed it. It's getting better, but I've not really done anything else yet today. I'm slow start, really struggling. Disney Channel have also uploaded season 17 of Grey's Anatomy finally, so I've been catching up on Grey's, and honestly, this is, I think, the most emotional season of any so far. There's not been a single episode where I haven't burst out crying. Obviously, my mental state isn't great, so I'm more susceptible to crying, but honestly, this is the worst I've been watching Grey's. But yeah, today I have some planning stuff that I want to get done. I've got an order from Etsy that came through that I need to package and get ready to send. And then hopefully maybe this evening me and my friend Mel are going to be watching a movie. But yeah, mostly today is just an admin and planning day. And then at, I think 2 o'clock it is, it's either 2 or 3, 3. I want to go online onto the writer's hour and try and get some writing done, because I've really been abandoning my writing projects, and novels don't write themselves, so I need to get on with those. Yeah, that is my plan. And that is my day. Now I'll catch you in later with some updates. Hello, it is Saturday, and typically I'm almost completely back to full, well, no, I'm still rough, I'm still not great, but I'm well enough that I'm going to be going out into the garden, making the most of some of this sun, and clearing out some of the shed, ready to start rebuilding the business for my candles. But I'm just so pissed off, because it's like, why couldn't I have fallen ill now instead of Tuesday, Wednesday? Just, So, also got something going on with my eye, which is pissing me off. But yeah, that's basically today's plan, is just to try and get this stuff done. Reading wise, last night I listened to about another hour and a half of Night Shadow. I think I've only got about 6 hours left on that. And again, it's just getting better and better. Although I do have issues with one thing. Sebastian de Castell really likes repetition. Like, in the first book, it was Vas halath delatu or something like that, where it's like, I am your herd, I am your herd. And on this one, it's Brasty's got his own little thing that's like, no more armour or something like that. And it's just, it gets a bit tedious because it repeats so often. It's like, okay, we get it, please move on. So yeah, that can get a bit annoying sometimes. But yeah, I was going to have today just as a reading day. Like, I even took a load of stuff upstairs to my room to basically just stay in bed and do stuff. But my bedroom, unfortunately, it's a south-facing house, and I have a south-facing bedroom, and it's a tiny little room that is like, I think 6 foot wide and like 7 foot long. So, you know, it is tiny, like less than 2 meters. I think it's like 2 by 2.5 meters or something. It's crazy. And yeah, it gets very hot in there very quickly, and I woke up overheating, so I'm not staying in there because it's going to be too hot. So I'm going to go out into the garden, do some bits. I'm having a really shitty day with my brain. My ADHD is playing up really badly. I can't stay focused. I'm tired, I'm yawning, I'm scatterbrained. And honestly, I just don't even want to pick up a book. It's like 9 o'clock, and the most productive thing I've done today is load the dishwasher. So I'm just, even playing video games, I just keep ending up on TikTok and scrolling for like an hour at a time. So yeah, it doesn't help. My nose and everything's been really bad again this week, and I twigged today that it's my allergies. I've got year-round allergies anyway. I don't yet know what the allergies exactly are, like whether it's cat fur or dust or anything like that. I'm hoping to go to the hospital at some point and get one of those skin tests to find out what I'm actually allergic to. But I do know every year I've been getting more and more and more susceptible to hay fever, and it's coming on earlier and earlier in the year. And so, like, if you might have seen on Twitter that I've just put a post up going, oh, spring's here, because I've got like heavy duty antihistamine, nasal spray, eye stuff, because yeah, it's just been, oh, for God's sake, really sort of, I think being ill earlier in the week and now this, it's just like my immune system just wants to sleep and my body's just like, please just die. Not literally, it's just like, let us just collapse. So that is what I am doing, is I'm going to put a film on, and if I fall asleep watching it, I fall asleep watching it, and I'm off work tomorrow. Basically to give myself an extra day of rest, and then we shall see where I go from there. I also did push myself a bit hard yesterday. I did clear out the shed, but then I got to as far as sweeping and mopping the floor in there, and that exhausted me so much I didn't have any energy to put everything back in. I did in the end, I had to, but the effect of that has made me feel really shit today, and I'm also very achy and sore. So yeah, just, so I figured I'm just gonna come on here, wrap this week up, and with a quick summary that it's been a lovely start to the week with Alex visiting, although it feels like it's more than a week ago that he was here. But having the visit with Alex, spending some time on social media with people has been really lovely this week. Feeling more productive to do things, but then there's also the downside of the dreaded being sick and having the problems that I've been having, not sleeping well, not eating well. I've gone onto a food hyper-focus of garlic bread, but unfortunately garlic bread can trigger my migraines more often than not. So it's like, I'm realising it's one of the autistic traits that I've got that's very strong, is I can have fridge and cupboard full of food, but if I haven't got that one specific thing that I want to eat, I would rather just not eat anything. And so I've pretty much eaten garlic bread, I think 4 out of 7 days this week. And on the days that I haven't, I've really had to fight myself to eat. So yeah, that's not been fun either. So not a lot of reading, but quite a bit of progress on reading. So I'm not going to beat myself up. But yeah, hope you've had a good week, and I will see you this time next week. Let me know in the comments, as I say every week, let me know in the comments what books you've read and what you've gotten on the most with, and I will see you this time next week. So have a good one. Bye.